Today is a rather special pick a card as I'm doing it for Remembrance Sunday, and the theme is what your ancestors might remember. So your ancestors' memories. So I've got the decks that I'm going to use today, which is the Waite Tarot deck, Soul and Spirits, Angel of Wisdom, Earth Mantras, and Gratitude. I've got this book here because I've got 3 piles, and I've took some photographs of some of the photographs that's in this book so that you can pick your pile. I'll also be using the Angel of Wisdom on the top of the piles as well, so you can choose either the Angel of Wisdom pick or you can choose your photo pick. So I'm experimenting with editing software at the moment, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, all will go well with this. So when I actually post this, hopefully you'll see the photos to each 3 cards, and you can pick a photo as well as a card. So with that said, I am now going to shuffle each pile's card off screen because I haven't got enough battery on my GoPro to last the whole shuffle and stuff like that. So I pre-shuffle your cards and then I get into your cards. Once I pre-shuffled your cards, I do not know what is in your cards. It will just come up, and if I get all excited, you know it's a good reading if I get excited. So anyway, welcome to my channel, Bernadette here, and let's get into the readings for you. Pick a card. I'll leave you now to pick a card. I hope this is where my editing skills come in and you pick a nice pile. Right guys, I've now shuffled your cards. These are the cards that I've pulled out. Your ancestors really are dedicated to this reading today, especially pile 3s. Pile 3s was adamant that this card must come out. It tried coming out in pile 2 as well, but I just wanted to have one confirmation card for each, and this card really wanted to come out today, so maybe that may be for some of you. So these are your piles. So let's see whether my editing skills are very good here. So pile number 1 is the Angel of Compassion, and that will be the pile of the Downham Market clock. So if you want to pick pile number 1, your ancestors' memories will be probably about compassion, and also the picture is an old picture of the Downham Market clock, and I will read a bit about the Downham Market clock in this pick a card reading. Pile number 2 is Angel of Freedom, and the picture of pile number 2 will be Sandringham House, old Queenie's house, which I did just do a half marathon in June on Father's Day. So yes, that will be the so pile 2 will be the Angel of Freedom and Sandringham House. So maybe your ancestors may be talking about their freedom, and I will also be talking about Sandringham House and a bit about it. And excuse me. Pile number 3 is the Angel of Self-Worth, and also the picture of the Hunstanton Pier, the old Hunstanton Pier, which is no longer there. It burnt down. I will be reading a bit about that as well. So I will leave you a few moments. While you are choosing your cards, I may even use this deck, which I got when I was 14. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of the deck. I don't know where I got it from. So I'll be using this deck to find out any clarifiers if anything is not going. So I may use this deck in some of your readings, I may not. If I get a clear reading, I may not use these. If I don't get a clear reading, I might use these as clarifiers. So again, now I'll just leave you to ponder on which card or which photo, hopefully if my editing skills are very good, which photo that you might want to choose on your ancestors' memories. So, pile number 1, you have chose the Angel of Compassion. And you have also chose the Downham Market Clock. Now, this photo of the Downham Market Clock was in the 1950s. Like so many neighbours, Downham Market was a river port. It was sometimes important until railway works cut it off. So basically, it used to be a river, a port river, where in history long goes, because Downham Market is fens. It used to be very much water-based, so emotional-based. Compassion. Hi guys, I'm sorry about that. My camera wasn't picking up. So I'm really sorry about that. So you chose the Angel of Compassion, and it was I invoke this angel, goodness, warmth within me, just not just at Christmas, but at all days. And I was saying how warm and cozy the card looked, and then I was reading out this reading, and my camera cut out on me. So I don't know why that was. My camera actually physically cut out on me. So we found out in this reading, though, it's the 8 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, and the Magician. And we found out that your ancestors is a bit of a Jack the Lad, a very working hard, very grounded kind of person who is a little bit selfish and and likes to self-indulge with the 3 of Cups. Also, we found out that the Magician, where's my card gone? Was a little bit manipulative. Yes, the Magician was a little bit manipulative. Yeah, so the magician was lack of confidence and dishonesty. So basically, I'm really sorry about this, guys. This has never happened to me when my camera has locked me out. I get the feeling that someone's playing with me today. Maybe the Jack the Lad is playing with me today. So yeah, I get the feeling that this this ancestor is very playful, very playful. But what I was saying was he works very hard to party very hard, and but even though it's a bit manipulative, I don't think, because of this card, I don't think he means, or she means what he says. We found out that these two cards are a Capricorn, Capricorn, Taurus, and Sagittarius. And this card is also a Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So a lot of earth, a lot of water. So a lot of grounding, but emotional grounding. And I'm trying to be quick now because my battery's not very good. I'm so sorry about this pile 1. Your ancestors' memories are very work hard, party hard kind of mentality. And like I said, we found out he or she was a bit of a Jack the Lad. What quick gains, very quick gains. Oh, that's why my camera went. Mercury. The astrological ruler is Mercury. That's why my camera disengaged. So yeah, I'm so sorry about that pile 1. I am trying to get you back on track of what was going on. If this resonates with you, that I also get this person could be a prankster as well, and that's why my film went. And my film never ever goes. My films always stay working for me. They never ever. So I do feel like your ancestors are a bit of a prankster. And also, you had I don't know how far I got in the film. You chose the clock as well, didn't you? So that the clock was, the picture of the clock was took, I think, in the 1950s. So, let me get this up in my book. The clock was took in the 1950s. It was about fenlands and it was about neighbouring towns and stuff like that until the railway works cut it all off. And so that's why I said the compassion card with the water and stuff like that really resonates with what was going on. So it Denmark used to be a river port town. So I feel in this reading there's a lot of emotions. Plus there was a lot of relationship problems going on in this reading as well. But I'm so sorry, Pile 1, that I was reading this. I was getting a really good read for you. And then promptly, I think your ancestors were playing a game with me and stopped it. So don't know whether it was to fluster me. Selfishness. Did they do it on selfishness? They didn't want to be exposed, maybe. But I'm so sorry about that, pile 1. But I'll try and get some clarifiers out and see whether that helps. So yeah, I was going to go on with your earth mantras, and it says, we can work together to make powerful changes for benefiting our planet. So there we are. So yeah, I feel that your ancestor is very hardworking, and he only likes to give it to his group, his tribe, his family. And I did say, I don't know how much I got in this video before it cut out on me. I got a Robin Hood vibe with the king. The king was very selfish, very absorbed. But Robin Hood would steal from the riches to give to the poor, kind of thing. And maybe that's what your ancestor was. He was, I said Jack the Lad. Maybe this is why he stopped, or she stopped the reading or the video. Maybe. But I have to do this as genuinely as possible. And if the read gets stopped by my camera just thinking, and I would say, it did say that the magician was ruled by Mercury. So maybe that was a clarifier. So, sorry guys. So now I'm going to get your gratification cards out. And it says here, no one has become poor by giving. And then turn it over. Dear ancestors, thank you for supporting me in my decisions and believing in me. You give me courage to, and then whatever they have given you courage to do. So now looking at this, and then my camera going off, I'm now seeing that maybe your ancestor, I'm not saying he or she was, but maybe your ancestor was Robin Hood. Or a clan of Robin Hood. I don't know. Right, so I'm going to get some clarifiers out and just clarify all this for you, because this reading wasn't very, well, they stopped me from talking. The spirits actually stopped me from talking. I will get some clarifiers out for you right now. Right, so, pile 1. Can we get some clarifiers out on this Jack the Lad ancestor? Was he a bit like Robin Hood? Was he a bit like Robin Hood? Can I have about a couple of cards, please? Just to clarify and apologise to my pile 1s for a bit of a misfire reading. So, can I have a couple of cards to clarify this reading, please? Just a couple of cards to clarify this reading. Okay, I might have to pull some out. Oh, as soon as I said that. And then just one more. Just one more for a clarifier, please. Just one more for a clarifier, please. Oh, sorry guys, I keep knocking there. Just one more for a clarifier. There we are. Oh, we've got 2 more. Right, and on the back of the deck, what we got? Knight of Swords. So we have, on Jack the Lad, working hard. 3 of Pentacles, and we have here the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. So yeah, I would say this was a bit of a clarifier. definitely was a hard worker. And this one is upright. Like, I said about the king, didn't I? I said about the king in Robin Hood. Very selfish. And then the queen here as well. So yeah, very much about their own tribe. Very, very giving towards their own tribe. And then you've got the knight as well. Knight of Swords down there. So, a lot of happiness in the end, by the looks of it. But I get a very... I think that has just clarified what I'm thinking. The 3 of coins, teamwork, success, and satisfaction. Yeah, so they did work hard. Your Jack the Lad, Robin Hood kind of ancestor really worked really, really hard. And like I said, I don't think they were trying to be nasty, manipulative. I don't think they mean to be that, but the way they like to party and be selfish with their parties, and maybe the queen was a bit kind of, the king and the queen thought about this maybe? Let's have a look. Yeah, so the queen was gorgeous, independent, not yet home-loving. So yeah, I do find, although the Jack the Lad person was very hard working, it didn't bring very much harmonious home life to the queen. I'm just going to get the king up as well, just to clarify that. Domineering person, intolerance, disputes. Yeah, I find that this Jack the Lad person may have been, like I said, like Robin Hood or the king from Robin Hood. I'm getting 2 people now. So maybe I'm getting even though there's not a Gemini vibe here, I'm getting a split personality kind of vibe. So I get the feeling that this Jack the Lad person had a bit of 2 sides to him. He's very loving, or she is very loving, caring, and that towards the family, but very selfish and indulgent and likes to party. So, pile 1. I'm so sorry that was a misfire reading. I tried to, I mean, in my blurry way, I've tried to get as much content out for you as possible. If you like this this film, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below and click on the like bell. Give me a like if you like this, and comment down below if you like these films and what kind of films you would like me to do. Okay. Bye, Pal 1. Hi, Pal 2. You have chose the Angel of Freedom. And you've also chose the picture of Sandringham House, the Queen's house in Norfolk. The royal estate was purchased by Queen Victoria for her beloved Prince of Wales in 1861. Within it, 7,000 acres, 7,000 of the lands of the parishes were woodlands and that. And I have ran in those woodlands. I've done a half marathon, like I said, in June. So I have I have run through those woodlands. It is known for deer hunting. Also, the house was built in the Tudor style decor kind of era. And so yeah, I might even put on a photo of me when I ran past the house, because it is such a beautiful house. And I've just seen Freedom, and they've just gone about 7,000 acres of land. How much freer can you get? So maybe your ancestors are trying to tell you, or they're saying that they're free now. They feel free. Be free. They remember freedom. I know this angel is my guide angel because I feel most alive in the outdoor energized by the power of the elements. Wow. We got the picture of the Sandringham house with the 7,000 acres that Queen Victoria bought. So I'm going to pop the card there, and like I said in pile 1, which was a bit of a yeah, in pile 1 I was saying how I'm going to see how my editing skills are getting on. So yeah, I feel that this ancestor remembers freedom, remembers the freedom of the elements of the Mother Earth kind of thing. They were always sort of like grounded and earthly and maybe very spiritual. Maybe your ancestors were very spiritual, and maybe even you are a little bit. You've got a bit of a spiritual wisdom about you. So I'm now going to get the Waite tarot deck out, and we'll see what we've got. Two of Pentacles reversed. The Ten of Swords and the Two of Swords. So your ancestors were trying to balance something, and maybe it went a bit wrong. Maybe they travelled overseas a little bit, because I'm getting a boat. Maybe they were capsized in a boat. Unbalanced water, because I can see a lot of water going on here. Maybe they were in the forces, or the what's the one with the boat, the ships and stuff. I would say they were, they were blinded and their hearts crossed to something. I get the feeling they didn't want to do something. They didn't want to do something. This memory's coming through that their hearts were closed. And I get the feeling they were probably wounded, whether they were wounded in battle or whether they were wounded by a person. Oh my God. Angel of freedom. They want to be set free. They want to be set free. Their memories, I find their memories are not very balanced. And church bells are ringing. The church bells are ringing. Maybe your ancestors were wounded in a battle that they did not want to go to. Their heart was very closed off about going to this battle. And the church bells are getting louder. Oh my God. So let me get the books. But I know this symbol is all about balance, and I feel like your ancestors remember being unbalanced, and I feel it was on a boat where they were in a kind of battle which closed their hearts and their minds off, so they don't feel free. 2 of coins. Loss of focus, poor self-confidence. This is also Earth. So very grounded. Your ancestors were very grounded, very wise, by the way. Work ethic was very hard working. Again, it's an Earth card, so Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. And I always find that the Earth element and Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgos really, really know what they want when it comes to work. So maybe your ancestors were very, very sort of like, yeah, I know what I want. But at least your ancestors isn't turning off my camera at the moment. In pile 1, my camera got turned off. So if you were that person that was also in pile 1, I hope this reading's going better for you. So yeah, I feel like this is very sad energy. Like they just want to be free with the elements. So I'm going to go on to the Ten of Swords, which is also reversed. Worsen condition, major problems. Intelligent activities is an air sign, and it's a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So a strong, it's more strong in air than it is in water. But I'm also getting water vibes, very emotional vibes as well. So it could also be Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy going on here. But I'm still getting a strong pull to the boat. I'm still getting a strong pull to the boat. Such a strong pull to the boat. What is it about that boat? Balance, peace of mind, resolution of conflict. Right. Okay. So there was something about this boat, about being imbalanced, something about a fear of death. But I think your ancestors got over that mindset of fear and balance. And if they were wounded or even died in what's going on here, yeah, I think this card is trying to tell them that they are free now, they are peaceful now. There's nothing to fear anymore. They are free, they are peaceful, they want you to be at peace. And it got resolved in the end. How it got resolved, I don't know, but there were struggles there that they had to resolve, and their heart and mind was, maybe this. I'm getting 2 or 3 stories here. Do you know what just popped into my head? A film. I can't remember the name of the film. Based in the 1940s. Pearl River? Was that the film? I can't remember the name of the film, guys. It had Ben Affleck in it. So if you know what film I'm talking about, I know what film I'm talking about. I just can't think of the name. I think it's Pearl River or something like that. If you remember the name of the film, comment down below. Because I'm getting that vibe right at the moment. Like, somebody had to go away and fight. And I'm feeling like there's a love interest going on here now as well. Whereas maybe your ancestors felt like they thought the person wasn't alive. So the fear of death. And so now they've closed their heart and their mind, and once they closed their heart and their mind to move forward, they had peace of mind and stuff like that. But I'm getting a strong sense of 1940s vibes. Pearl Harbor. That's the one. Pearl Harbor. I'm getting that kind of vibe with this reading. So I'm going to get your Earth Mantra cards out now and see what that says. I visualise the Earth in a globe of white light, heralding new beginnings. So there you are. So what I find about this is, if your ancestors went off to fight, there was a love here that they left behind. The love thought that the young gentleman or young lady even had died, and now they have to bring themselves to peace of mind. They are now free from that fear. I feel like they've now freed themselves from that fear, because by healing themselves with earth, and there is balance here for grounding, and that's what's going on. And then I'm going to get your gratification card out here. It says, good friendships makes the world beautiful. Ancestors, I am so grateful for all of our memories. They bring me joy in uncertain times and keeps me positive. Thank you also for, and then whatever you're thankful for. So I would say whatever, and I feel this reading retells of what's going on in the world today. because I feel your ancestors are putting, and I said this was like a 1940s vibe I was getting, and I feel like they're trying to free us from what's going on, because they're giving us positivity in uncertain times, and at the moment we are in uncertain times. So I did pull clarifiers out for my piles. I can't find the cards now that I pulled the clarifiers out. I've lost my deck. Right, pile 2, I need to get my eyes checked. The pile was right here. I'll get a couple of clarifiers out here. So, can we clarify on this pile 2's reading about what's going on? This is a 1940s reading like Pearl Harbor. These memories clarify. Oh, the Hermit. And that landed on the gratification card. We'll leave that there because that landed on the gratification card. Couple more, please. Oh, okay. I'm not going to use these, but one did come out. So let's have a look at this one. The Emperor. The Emperor. Okay. Maybe just one more clarifier for pile 2. Maybe just one more clarifier for pile 2. Thank you. Oh, and that came out on the side, so 10 of Cups. Now, 10 of Cups is a celebration card and a completion card, and 10 of Swords is a completion card. I feel when 10 of Cups is more of a party card, your ancestors are not partying, but they're not dwelling either. They're in between. They're saying, to me, it sounds like they're saying, take each day as it comes. So let me get my book out again. So what's this Emperor all about? Oh, your ancestors are telling you to be positive in uncertain times. They trying to teach us something. They trying to teach us something. Are our ancestors trying to teach us something? The Emperor. Male influence authority. Right, so the Emperor can be good in a spread. It promotes new moves, new possibilities, and this is what I was saying about she's peaceful now. This person's peaceful now, at peace with what is going on. She's not staying in a hermit state. So why did this Hermit land on the gratifications? What's going on with the Hermit? Isolation. Right, I get it now. They're teaching us, your ancestors, because what they went through, yeah, their memories of what they went through, then they're teaching us how to be positive. Don't party too soon. They're teaching us how to be positive in uncertain times. They're teaching us so that we can be free. Right, pile 2. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to me down below. Hit that notification bell on all, and that will let you know when I upload, which is every Saturday. And click that like button. I need more people to click that like button. Okay, pile 2. Bye. Hi, pile 3. You have chosen the Angel of Self-Worth, and you also chose the picture of the Hunstanton pier, which is no longer there. It burnt down years ago, before even I was born. I'm really sorry if I have to do this film really quickly, as in part 1 I had some technical difficulties. So, yeah. So, I'm sorry if this this film is very rushed. Maybe it's all the ancestors put together, and they're all sort of like memories of rushing around and stuff like that. So yeah, you chose the Angel of Self-Worth and the Hunstanton Pier, which the picture was taken in 1955. It's a little small town beach. Yeah, the pier was along an amusement bingo rock stalls kind of thing. The gates were damaged on the pier in 1970. But it was the pier was a place to flock to, very pleasure-seeking, noisy, colourful. I don't know what year the pier burnt down, but I do know that the pier burnt down and they had to rebuild. They didn't rebuild the whole pier, and there is no pier now. There was another fire that set the rest of the pier later on years. So now it's only a amusement place now, where it's an arcade. There's no pier there at all now. So it's a shame, really, because it looked like a beautiful pier. It did look like a beautiful pier, and I would love to have seen it in its heyday. So, the Angel of Self-Worth. So maybe your ancestors are remembering things in nostalgia point of view, and their self-worth. They're probably talking about their self-worth or our self-worth, but memories about self-worth and that. And I'll tell you what, this card really wanted to come out. It says, this angel gives me the strength to choose what is best for me in every decision I make. Self-worth. So maybe your ancestors had to decide on a decision, and that's the memory that they have to decide something to improve their self-worth. So now I'm going to go on to the Waite tarot deck, and I'm so sorry if I'm having to really rush through this reading today, but Pile 1's ancestors were being a little bit, how can I put it, playful, being a little bit Mercury retrograde kind of thing, turning off my camera. So yeah, we have the 5 of Swords, definitely a clarifier for decision making. This really resonates with the self-worth card. There's a decision that has to be made. They're pondering on a decision that has to be made. Oh my God. Pile 3, I cannot. This angel gives me strength, yeah, on every decision I make. What is the next card that I am going to pull out? And it keeps falling. It's the strength card. It's the strength card. And it looks like it's in balance. You have to have a lot of strength. And Hanged Man, upright. You're looking at things differently. You're weighing up possibilities. So I think the ancestor that we're talking about here had a decision to make, had to have a strength to look at things in different ways to gain their self-worth. And I feel like there was a little bit of sneakiness going on. And this is a halfway mark. I always find that the 5 is a halfway mark. So I don't really think I need to go any further. This is I am going to go further with you guys, but the Hangman, what decision? What decision? I'm going to get your clarifiers out now. I don't usually get the clarifiers out until the end. Part 3, what did the ancestor have to decide on? What decision makings are we having to do, and why are we going to have to look at different ways to get there? I think these ones come out. So you've got the 7 of Cups and the Chariot. Yeah, decision making, that's a clarifier. You're going to go forward, you're going to go left, you're going to go right. Where's your ancestor going? 7 of Cups. Right, I'm going to get my book on this before I go any further. Oh, I've just seen the Hanged Man. While she's looking upright, the Hangman's looking down. Again, a clarifier to look at things in a different way, look at things in a different perspective. Your ancestors had a decision to make, and they had to look at things in different ways. They had to really, really keep their strength of choosing the correct path for them to go in. But I'm not getting this card. What is the 7 about? What is the 7 of Cups on about? Self-delusion, wrong choice. What did I just say? Making the right choice, not the wrong choice. I don't think I even need to get my book out on this. This is such a beautiful reading. It's clarifying everything your ancestors is remembering. It's clarifying everything. Right, so let me get on to the 5 of Swords. Defense, low self-esteem. Self-worth. You're making a decision for self-worth. You want to be worthy. They want to be worthy. Self-worth. This is clarifying it so beautifully. Strength card. So the swords, the 7 of Swords is Gemini, Libra or Aquarius. It's an air. So let me get the line strength card out, which is line, which I think is Leo. No, Libra. I also think of Libra as balance, and we have the Libra sign here a balance. We have the balance sign here. Also, tiger reminds me of strength because tigers can be very ferocious. Confronting problems, strength of will. So yeah, decisions. And the hangman. Transitions, sacrifices leading to achievements. So this is where your self-worth begins. If you start looking, and this is, I think, what your ancestors are remembering and giving you a message to say, if you look within and without and in different ways, different directions, like your charity is saying, which direction are you going to choose? The right direction. Choosing is a key. So, to get our self-worth. So, which is the right direction here? Which is the right direction here? I've got Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, and I also have Death card. Your ancestors are really coming out for you, pile 3, because pile 1, we're not getting this much. So, there's a clarifier of a new beginning for your self-worth. 2 aces, 1 up, 1 down. So it's coming into play. It's not quite there yet. It's coming. So you're grounding yourself and looking into yourself as well. Pile 3, I am loving your reading, by the way. Pile 3, your ancestors are really, really, really coming through today. I had trouble with pile 1. They turned my camera off. Pile 2 were being a bit iffy with me. Pile 3, your ancestors are really being lovely. All ancestors and that are coming through are lovely people. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just their characters are shining through quite well, and I thank them for that. So the Ace of Swords we want, weren't it? Mental focus, new beginnings and success. With the Death card. Oh no, sorry, I read the wrong one. It was the upright version I read. The reversed Ace of Wands is abuse of power and injustice. I get that now with this guy. However, all this bit is separate from all this bit, I would say. You are coming into your self-worth, or your ancestors, remember, coming into their self-worth and looking at things differently so that they can get their new beginning, end of a chapter, start of a new one, to get their self-worth. And this is such a nice reading that I think you are going to prevail over this abuse of power. And also, I feel your ancestors are remembering something that's relevant to what's going on in our world today. And I said that in pile 2 as well. I feel the ancestors are reminding us to be strong, to be powerful. Don't take the abuse. Don't take the abuse. So let me get the wands out, the Ace of Wands. New beginnings, creativity, inventiveness. You are going to come. Your ancestors, remember, what they had to go through. And now they're telling you how to get through it. And they're telling you to keep the strength, to look at things differently. Any obstacles you come across, look differently. There's a big fat yes to your success. There's a big fat no to abuse of power. Because whenever I see the aces, one up, one down, upright, yeah, ace is a yes. Reversed ace is a no. Yes to strength and self-worth, no to abuse. And the death card is dramatic change, and we are all going through a dramatic change with this thing that's going on in the world today. This is such a beautiful reading. I am going to have to hurry this reading up though, pile 3, because I'm only on 22% and I don't want my camera to die on me again. But I was having technical difficulties with pile 1's ancestors. But I thank pile 1's ancestors for that, because I think that was just their way of remembering how things used to go for them. Mercury retrograde. It's a wonderful thing, isn't it? Right, so I've got your earth mantras here. I cannot make this up. Pile 3. Okay, just listen. I will strive to do my bit to make a difference to the well-being of Earth and everything that calls it home. That is such a beautiful thing. I'm getting so lost in this reading, pile 3. Your pile is such... I feel like I want to put this card, it's such a beautiful card. I want to pop that there. Your self-worth does matter. And now I've got your gratification, and I've just seen that card. It's so beautiful. It's got grounding. Is your chakras aligned? Pile 3. Is your chakras aligned? Because I'm getting the vibe of from your root to your crown chakra. There's a lot of root and crown chakra going on. So is all of your chakras aligned? Because I'm getting a lot of that. So I've got your gratification card here, and so I'm just gonna read it. Okay, so it says here, gratitude helps you fall in love with life you already have. There we are. And now I'm just going to turn it over because my camera is really dying on me at the moment. I feel so grateful for all I have experienced in my life thus far. For every success is a moment of joy. Every failure is a moment of lessons. And that's what your ancestors remember. And that's what your ancestors are telling you. And your ancestors are telling you to give strength and choose what is best for you and the decisions you make for your own sanity. Okay, part 3. If you enjoyed this film, I've thoroughly enjoyed doing this reading with you, part 3. So if you'd like to give me a thumbs up, hit that subscription bell or subscription bar down below, because I do need more subscribers, and click that notification bell on all, and I should be uploading every Saturday as long as I don't have any more technical difficulties, which I'm now starting to experience. Maybe that's what the ancestors want me to experience, to teach me to be a bit more patient, which I'm not. Yeah. So if you like this reading, subscribe, do all the things that you have to do, and I will see you Saturday. See you later, part 3. Bye.